Witnessing all things from the ground didn't help us get all the details, but through drones, we can now...
It's not! Dude, if you've seen what I've seen right now...
Witnessing all things from the ground didn't help us get all the details, but through drones, we can now capture implausible and astounding fantasies of the ocean or thrilling and perplexing sights from land. Hang on, as here are unbelievable drone captures that no one would have believed if they had not been filmed. Goatman. Paranormal, extraterrestrial, or some other mythical creature. I'm still not sure about this unknown being residing inside the abandoned cave. While flying his drone above the unexplored caves of the world, a man decided to descend down his gadget to look inside the strange cave opening. And what appeared on the screen was something beyond his imagination. An odd biped creature with horns and limbs like that of a goat was trying to spy on the flying device while hiding behind the cave wall. Since it was too dark inside the cave, nothing much of the features were revealed, and also, the clip suddenly ended, making the creature more mysterious. Sky Devil. Either it's the start of an apocalypse, or it's an extraterrestrial attack. The mystery figures standing in the middle of the town quickly sparked through the internet right after their rare footage was shared online. The unknown misty giants were captured by a drone during the carnival in San Pedro and could be seen sending bizarre smoke plumes into the night sky. Nothing much about these sky devils was revealed, as according to the source of this rare clip, the strange figures didn't stay long and quickly disappeared after rising above and were not seen again. Flying humanoid. While hovering above Browns Bay a few years back, a drone operator managed to capture some moments of a rare, strange figure. Floating in the sky some 10,000 feet above the ground, the mysterious, unidentified figure appeared as a shiny, shapeless object, which, after a few seconds, shifted its position to become visible like a humanoid. Like many other mysteries, this strange figure also became a controversial object, with many people calling it a UFO or another shape-shifting object. Even some described it as an interdimensional humanoid traveler. However, the drone operator named it a humanoid figure attached to a device suitable for flying through the sky. Ghost Lady. According to an old myth, abandoned places are always haunted. To prove this myth wrong, a guy decided to fly his drone over an abandoned place and lowered his drone behind one of the haunted walls. As the drone flew closer to the ground, a strange, mysterious figure came into view, which later appeared to be a lady wearing a long white dress. With her face turned to the other side, the ghost lady became more creepy when it didn't react, even though the camera approached it. So, is it true that the drone actually managed to capture the ghost lady? Or is there another explanation for the mysterious appearance? Any guesses? Giant's face in cloud. This time, a drone filmed literally a rare moment that, if not captured, no one would have ever believed. Canadians in 2011 remained stunned after witnessing the stormy weather in their town. Not just the strong winds, but also the clouds provided a strange sight after taking the shape of a huge face. With a well-defined nose and clearly visible humanoid features, the massive formation of the cloud took the shape of a human face, which for many onlookers was definitely something never seen before. The rare clip was shared quickly online, with so many netizens claiming it to be a giant's face, while for others, the clouds were just playing tricks on our eyes. Loneliest man in Amazon tribe. Hoping to drive the attention of the people toward one of the most isolated tribes in the world, a guy decided to use his camera to capture some unusual clips from the Amazon tribe, and was successful to a great extent, after clicking some rare shots of an indigenous man who was believed to be the last remaining member of an isolated tribe in the Brazilian Amazon. With his body covered in leaves, the guy was spotted cutting down the trees without even noticing someone spying on him. Although the Brazilian government has been following him for more than a decade, this footage was thought to be the rarest clip ever. Strange figure stalking drone. Sometimes appearing in the frame, while other times disappearing from sight. The strange figure might have been trying to stalk the flying gadget. Flying his drone while standing alone near Fort McClellan in Alabama, a guy was stunned to notice a mysterious figure standing beside the street lamp that certainly wanted to join him in the middle of the night. But after noticing being filmed by a drone, the figure tends to hide behind a pole and strangely vanishes from the scene, as if no one existed there before. Deformed whale. Who wouldn't be curious to find a massive sea mammal swimming near the surface? While having an aerial view of the Mediterranean Sea, a team of oceanographers was stunned to see a whale with a sharp deviation in the mammal's spine halfway down its body. The 55-foot-long whale was initially thought to be a victim of entangling, but later studies showed that this rare condition was due to a severe case of scoliosis, which is an abnormal curvature of the spine. Biologists were trying to attach a tracker, but the whale's malformation made it difficult. After a few hours of a rare sight, the fin whale left the coastline by hardly swimming away. Crocodile feasting on zebra. This time, a drone managed to capture one of the most heart-stopping moments in the wild. Captured during the annual migration season at the Mara River in Kenya is a group of tens of hungry gangsters of the river feasting on an unlucky zebra who became a victim while crossing the infested water body. Starting from 2 and ending up in many, more and more crocs could be seen popping out to take part in enjoying the meal, while dragging the poor fellow underwater. This is not the only zebra, because anyone crossing the river could become the ultimate target of the river monsters. Loch Ness Monster. While filming footage with his high-tech drone on the bank of the loch, a Scottish man accidentally captured a rare sight of one of the most unbelievably fabled creatures. Now at first, he didn't notice anything, but while reviewing the footage, he caught sight of an unusual shape swimming near the surface. Even after rewinding the footage several times, he was not sure about the figure. However, according to him, it certainly has the same shape as previous sightings of one of nature's most elusive beasts, the Loch Ness Monster. Hairy biped. Trying to discover a new species, a guy decided to fly his drone over a tree line above the snowy ground. But suddenly, out of nowhere, a strange, giant biped emerged and hid underneath the dense trees. And then again appeared on the other side of the woods, walking just like a humanoid or another large ape. Although the drone operator tried to film the hairy beast, he remained unable to get closer to get a detailed look to identify it. Strolling fearlessly in the woods, the unknown hairy biped could possibly be a Bigfoot or perhaps a Sasquatch. But if not, what other titles would you guys suggest? Dog chasing cryptid. Although not a drone this time, another spying gadget was able to film a cryptid creature running fearlessly on a road. Filmed at an unknown location, the short clip begins with a 3-foot-long cryptid figure running on a roadside, certainly escaping the dog behind it, and suddenly jumped inside the trash bin in order to avoid the stalking critter. To dub the figure or clip a fake would be unfair, as the animal could be seen becoming curious after losing the target, who appeared on the scene again after managing to chase the stalker away. Ghostly figure in cemetery. This guy might have regretted his decision of flying a drone above a haunted cemetery, as his drone brought something really creepy to him. Filmed at a cemetery in the middle of the night, the clip started with a smooth drone flight over the haunted graves. Things got creepier when, from behind one of the graves, appeared a strange, ghostly figure that mysteriously lifted its misty body and floated into the air before becoming invisible forever. With an unexplainable shape, the unidentified ghost was never seen again. Even after so many years have passed since the incident, the guy is still searching for the figure that was accidentally captured by his drone. Snow leopard versus ibex. A short clip, but quite a sight to behold. Hovering several feet above the snowy cliff, a drone filmed a male snow lion ambushing an approaching ibex while concealing itself behind a rock. With its prey within striking distance, it took off, leaping over soft snow piles on the edge of a steep rock face. The drop from this point was over 1,000 feet through a narrow and steep gorge into the frozen river below. The sure-footed ibex was too quick for the snow leopard, who not only missed the kill, but ended up falling directly into the gorge. Miraculously, the snow leopard survived the fall to see another day. Isolated Amazon tribe. Even after stepping out from our own planet, there are still a few lands back on our Earth that are unexplored by us curious Homo sapiens. One of them is this isolated Amazon tribe, whose first ever aerial view was captured in 2017 by a Brazilian expedition team. Filmed by using powerful lenses several feet away in the air, the team was able to get a glimpse of the actual tribe, living in huts made of leaves and wood, surrounded by thick forest. This ethnic group of people still lives in the Stone Age, with the men covering their bodies with red paint and using their simple tools and weapons. Teleporting man. Posted a few years back on a YouTube channel, this drone footage shows a man walking alongside a sidewalk before breaking into a run. He takes a few steps and then suddenly vanishes. For many doubters, this footage might have been manipulated, while others suggested the guy must have been a time traveler captured by a drone at the precise moment before he jumped into another time. Some even claimed that it's actually proof of spontaneous teleportation, as it is impossible to say what is actually happening in this video. Could this man be teleporting or even time traveling? Or is it nothing more than clever editing? What are your guys' thoughts on this? Unknown black figure. To take an aerial view of an abandoned house in the fields, a man was piloting his drone above the bushy ground. Suddenly, in the middle of the field, he noticed a strange black figure in the abandoned house. The unknown shape emerged from one side and walked like a humanoid before disappearing from sight. Even after zooming in on the footage several times, the guy was not sure about what the figure was. But according to him, there must be something mysterious trying to hide from the human eye. Orca hunting gray whales. Captured by drone are the two great gray whales swimming together for their annual migration. But these are not the only mammals lurking, as chasing them from behind are the two killer whales. Although it is not uncommon for orcas to attack gray whales, they usually target calves, which are far more vulnerable rather than adults. But here, the orcas could be seen taking turns ramming the adult gray whales and biting their pectoral fins. According to the man who got this spectacular view,